Overcoming Obstacles, the unstoppable journey of Black entrepreneurs from roadblocks to riches. Welcome, dreamers, doers, and disruptors. I'm thrilled to have you join me on this exhilarating journey through the landscape of Black entrepreneurship. Today, we're diving deep into the world of resilience, creativity, and unstoppable determination. And let me tell you, we're in for one heck of a ride. Before we buckle up, I want to give a massive shout out to the incredible Abbey Chambers, the visionary leader whose insights have set the stage for our discussion today. Abbey isn't just an entrepreneur, she's a force of nature, a beacon of hope, and a living testament to the power of perseverance. Her work in empowering Black entrepreneurs has literally changed the game, transforming obstacles into opportunities and turning dreams into thriving businesses. Abbey, if you're listening, this one's for you. Now, let's get down to business. Have you ever felt like the universe is conspiring against you? Like every time you take a step forward, life pushes you two steps back? Well, my friends, I've got news for you. Those aren't setbacks, they're setups for your comeback. Abbey Chambers dropped a truth bomb on me that I just can't keep to myself. Are you ready for it? Here it is. You can succeed through any obstacle. Delay, but don't stop. Let that sink in for a moment. Feel it in your bones, because by the end of our time together, I promise you'll see your challenges in a whole new light. Let's kick things off with a little audience participation, shall we? I want you to think about the last time you faced a challenge that made you want to throw in the towel. Maybe it was a business deal that fell through, a loan application that got rejected, or a product launch that flopped. Got it? Now, hold on to that feeling because we're about to flip the script. Abbey's insights have illuminated three crucial pillars for success in the face of adversity. Think of them as your entrepreneurial superpower trinity. First up, we've got resourcefulness beyond financial capital. Then we'll explore the power of networking and community engagement. And finally, we'll dive into the critical importance of patience and resilience in the entrepreneurial journey. Buckle up, Buttercup, because this ride is about to get wild. Let's start with resourcefulness. Now, I know what you're thinking. Here we go again. Another talk about how money isn't everything. But hear me out, because this isn't your grandma's pep talk. As Black entrepreneurs, we often hear about the lack of access to capital as a major barrier. It's like we're trying to climb Mount Everest in flip-flops while everyone else gets a helicopter ride to the top. But what if I told you that money isn't the only currency that matters in the world of business? Abbey emphasized that young Black entrepreneurs should look beyond traditional financial resources when starting their businesses. It's time to expand your definition of capital. Imagine you're standing at the base of that mountain, your dream business waiting for you at the peak. The conventional path might be that well-funded helicopter ride to the top. But what if I told you that you could reach that same peak by learning to climb, by forging your own path up the rocky terrain? Sounds crazy, right? Well, crazy is just another word for innovative. This is exactly what Abbey means when she talks about being resourceful. It's about acquiring new skills like web design or marketing basics to save on startup expenses. It's about leveraging your existing talents in creative ways to kickstart your business. It's about looking at that mountain and saying, challenge accepted. Let me introduce you to someone who embodied this resourcefulness like a boss. Meet Cashmere Nicole Carillo, the founder of Beauty Bakery. Now, Cashmere wasn't born with a silver spoon in her mouth. In fact, life seemed determined to knock her down at every turn. She was a single mother battling breast cancer with a dream of creating non-toxic, vegan, and cruelty-free lipstick. Talk about a tall order. When Cashmere started Beauty Bakery in 2011, she faced more obstacles than a contestant on American Ninja Warrior. Marketing her products, a nightmare. Raising capital, ha, good luck with that. But did Cashmere throw in the towel? Did she say, well, I guess the universe doesn't want me to succeed? Hell no. Instead, Cashmere channeled her inner MacGyver. She didn't just think outside of the box. She demolished the box, recycled it, and used it to package her products. She repeatedly revised her advertising strategies, experimenting with different platforms until sales finally took off. It was like watching a master chef in action, except instead of ingredients, she was mixing and matching marketing tactics. But here's the real kicker. Cashmere kept her expenses so low, you think she was preparing for a financial apocalypse. And you know what? That frugality paid off big time. It helped her avoid debt and ultimately raise capital. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's great and all, but did it actually work? Well, hold on to your hats, folks, because the results will blow you away. Beauty Bakery now sells products in 130 countries. That's right, 130. The company's annual revenue exceeds $5 million, and they've raised over $14 million in capital by 2022. Talk about a glow up. Cashmere's story isn't just inspiring, it's a masterclass in resourcefulness. She didn't wait for opportunities to fall into her lap. She created them. She didn't have a fancy MBA or a trust fund. What she had was determination, creativity, and the willingness to learn and adapt. But here's the thing, resourcefulness alone isn't enough. It's like having a superpower but never leaving your house. That's where Abbey's second key point comes in, the importance of networking and community engagement. In a world where connections can open doors to opportunities, placing your business in front of potential customers through community engagements isn't just important, it's crucial, especially for cash-strapped small businesses. Think about it. Every person you meet could be a potential customer, employee, or investor. Every community event is an opportunity to showcase your business and build relationships. It's about creating a web of support that goes beyond mere transactions. It's about building a tribe that believes in you and your vision. Let me introduce you to another entrepreneurial superhero, Rodney Williams, co-founder of LISNR. Now, Rodney isn't just smart, he's the kind of smart that makes rocket scientists feel inadequate. He developed Smart Tones, an innovative software solution for encoding data into inaudible tones. I know it sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? But here's the thing about cutting-edge technology. Developing it is one thing, but getting people to use it, that's a whole other ballgame. It's like inventing the world's most amazing sandwich and then realizing you forgot to tell anyone it exists. Rodney and his team didn't just rely on the brilliance of their technology. They didn't sit in their lab waiting for the world to beat a path to their door. No, they rolled up their sleeves and got to work. They networked like their lives depended on it. They engaged with potential users and investors with the enthusiasm of a kid in a candy store. They understood that their success depended not just on what they knew, but who they knew and how they leveraged those relationships. They didn't just attend networking events, they became the networking event. They turned every conversation into an opportunity to share their vision and build connections. And the results? Hold on to your seats, because this is where it gets good. LSNR's technology is now used in 8 countries for payments, retail, and mobility. 8 countries. The company has raised over $35 million and pioneered advancements in ultrasonic technology. Rodney and his team didn't just create a product, they created a movement. But here's the kicker, folks. Success rarely happens overnight. In fact, if success were a cooking show, it would be more like a slow cooker than a microwave. This brings us to Abbey's third crucial point, the importance of patience and resilience. In a world of overnight successes and viral sensations, it's easy to get discouraged when your business doesn't take off immediately. We live in an age of instant gratification, where we expect success to come as quickly as our Amazon Prime deliveries. But as Abbey wisely points out, businesses don't succeed overnight. Patience isn't about sitting back and waiting for success to come to you. It's not about Netflix and chill while your business magically grows. No, it's about persevering through the hard times, keeping in touch with leads and former customers through email marketing and other promotional means. It's about understanding that every no brings you one step closer to a yes. Let me introduce you to a woman who embodied patience and resilience before it was cool. Meet Christiana Carteaux Bannister, an African-American entrepreneur from the mid-1800s. Now, I want you to imagine for a moment what it was like to be a black woman in America in the 1800s. Challenging doesn't even begin to cover it. It was like trying to win a marathon while wearing cement shoes and blindfolded. But Christiana, she didn't just persevere, she thrived. In an era when African Americans, especially women, faced enormous societal and financial obstacles, Christiana said, "Hold my bonnet," and got to work. She helped raise money for the 54th Massachusetts Regiment during the Civil War. For those of you who aren't history buffs, that was the first all-black regiment in the Union Army. And as if that wasn't enough, she later established a nursing home for African American women in 1890. Talk about seeing a need and filling it. Christiana's story reminds us that patience and resilience aren't just about waiting out the storm. They're about dancing in the rain, about finding opportunities to make a difference even when the odds seem stacked against you. Christiana didn't have the luxury of instant success or viral marketing campaigns. What she had was determination, a vision, and the patience to see it through. These stories, Cashmere's resourcefulness, Rodney's networking prowess, and Christiana's resilience, all embody the central message that Abbey Chambers wants us to embrace. You can succeed through any obstacle. Delay, but don't stop. But what does this mean for you? How can you apply these lessons to your own entrepreneurial journey? Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because I'm about to drop some truth bombs. First, start looking at your skills and resources in a new light. What talents do you have that could be applied to your business? Maybe you're a whiz at social media, or perhaps you have a knack for public speaking. These skills are your secret weapons. What skills could you learn that would save you money in the long run? Remember, capital isn't just about money in the bank. It's about the resources you can leverage to move your business forward. Second, start engaging with your community more intentionally. And no, I don't mean just liking posts on Instagram. I mean real, meaningful engagement. Attend local business events, join entrepreneurial groups, volunteer for causes related to your industry. Every interaction is an opportunity to build your network, to find potential customers, employees, or investors. Treat every conversation like it could be the one that changes your life, because it just might be. Finally, brace yourself for the long haul. Success is rarely a straight line. In fact, it's more like a roller coaster designed by a madman. There will be ups, there will be downs, and there will be moments when you feel like you're hanging upside down, wondering what the hell you got yourself into. But remember Christiana Carteaux Bannister. If she could build a successful business and make a difference in her community in the 1800s, imagine what you can achieve today. As we wrap up, I want you to think back to that challenge I asked you about at the beginning, the one that made you want to give up. How does it look now? Is it still an insurmountable obstacle? Or is it an opportunity for growth, for innovation, for proving your resilience? Abbey Chambers' insights remind us that motivation comes from within. It's not about waiting for the perfect conditions or for someone to hand you an opportunity. It's about creating those conditions, seizing those opportunities, and pushing forward even when the path ahead seems unclear. You are someone to be reckoned with. You have the beauty and the brains to succeed. The question is, are you ready to embrace the journey, obstacles and all? Now, I'm not just going to leave you with some warm, fuzzy feelings and a pat on the back. No, my friends, I'm challenging you to take action right here, right now. First, I want you to identify one skill you can learn or improve that would benefit your business. Maybe it's digital marketing, maybe it's financial planning, or maybe it's learning to code. Whatever it is, I want you to commit to spending at least an hour a day for the next month developing that skill. No excuses, no procrastination. Your future self will thank you. Second, I challenge you to find a community event or business networking opportunity in your area and commit to attending it within the next 2 weeks. And I don't mean just showing up and standing in the corner nursing a drink. I want you to go with the intention of making at least 3 new meaningful connections. Push yourself out of your comfort zone. Remember, your next big opportunity could be just a handshake away. Finally, I want you to write down your biggest business goal, the one that scares you a little bit, the one that makes your heart race when you think about it. Got it? Good. Now, I want you to break it down into smaller, manageable steps. And here's the kicker. I want you to commit to taking action on at least one of those steps every single day, no matter how small. Even if it's just sending one email or making one phone call, progress is progress, no matter how small. Remember, you have the power to succeed through any obstacle. You may need to delay, but don't you dare stop. The world needs your voice, your ideas, your passion. Don't rob us of your greatness because of a few bumps in the road. As you leave here today, I want you to carry with you the stories of Cashmere, Rodney, and Christiana. Let their resilience fuel your determination. Let their creativity inspire your innovation. Let their success be a preview of your own. You are the architects of your own destiny. You are the authors of your own success story. And let me tell you, I can't wait to read it. So go out there, face those obstacles head on, and show the world what you're made of, because you, my friend, are unstoppable. Thank you.